Hi, I'm Renee,
And I'm Elizabeth.
and we're your anchors for this week's Bullseye broadcast.
Earlier this week, the Boy Scouts of America filed for bankruptcy. The organization is facing many sexual abuse lawsuits, which come with legal costs, and has declining numbers of scouts. Because of the bankruptcy filing, the sexual abuse lawsuits have been suspended.
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has pledged to donate $10 billion to contribute to the fight against climate change through the Bezos Earth Fund. This fund will provide grants to activists, scientists, and other people and organizations who are working to combat climate change.
President Trump has granted clemency to 11 people. This includes 7 pardons and 4 commutations. The individuals who are granted clemency include a former Illinois governor who was accused of trying to sell former President Barack Obama's Senate seat, a former San Francisco 49ers team owner who failed to report a felony in a bribery case, and convicted white-collar criminals.
Meanwhile, the election is traveling to Nevada. 6 Democratic candidates, Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and Mike Bloomberg, participated in the 9th presidential debate on February 19th in Las Vegas. Nevada's Democratic caucuses will be held on Saturday.
Top Pentagon official John Rood, who warned against withholding military aid to Ukraine last year, resigned on February 19th at President Trump's request.
At least 10 people were killed and 6 injured in shootings at 2 shisha or flavored tobacco bars last night in Hanau, Germany. Tobias Rathjen, a right-wing extremist who had a legal gun license, is responsible for opening fire at the Midnight Shisha Bar and the Arena Bar and Cafe. He and his mother were both found dead inside his home the next day. Rathjen left a video and confession letter.
Recently, California announced its plans to formally apologize to Japanese Americans for the state's involvement with the internment camps in the 1940s. State Assemblyman Al Murasuchi introduced the resolution on January 28th, and this resolution is expected to be supported by the rest of the California State Assembly.
On a sadder note, 20-year-old rapper Pop Smoke was shot and killed in his Hollywood Hills home on February 19th. He was pronounced dead at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. According to LA Times, security footage shows 4 suspects fleeing the scene, but they didn't take any items. Police are currently conducting a homicide investigation.
Earlier this week, on Monday, February 17th, American race car driver Ryan Newman crashed in the final lap of the 2020 Daytona 500. He was in serious condition, but did not have life-threatening injuries. He was released from the hospital on February 19th.
Moving on to DBHS news. Yesterday, the school held a groundbreaking ceremony for the new 3-story instrumental music building. The building is part of Measure VW and is expected to be completed by fall 2021.
Today, Hardy Brown II, co-founder of Black Voice Foundation Incorporation, visited DBHS and brought the Gore Collection, which contains many documents relating to slavery in America. Stay tuned for a Bullseye article on this.
From now until February 21st, tickets for grad night will be sold online and in the student store. They cost $150 with an activity card and $160 without.
On Monday, February 24th, students will have to refrain from using technology for 24 hours as part of the Calculus BC and Wellness Center's Unplugged Challenge. Some exceptions include using the computer for homework or phones for contacting parents as needed. There will be some games in the upper quad during lunch.
On February 28th, Interact and UNICEF will be hosting a charity gala under the theme of the Secret Garden, and the event will feature activities, performances, and dinner. Although pre-sales ended today, you can still get a ticket for $20 from February 24th to 28th during lunch in the band room. Ticket prices at the door are $25. All proceeds will go to the World Wildlife Fund.
DB Forum is coming up on March 3rd, so be sure to pick up an application in the Wellness Center. The workshop, which helps students expand on their leadership skills, will last for the entire day.
That's it for this week's broadcast. Thanks for tuning in.